The Lehman improving to 6-3 with their fourth straight win. More importantly, Scott Giralmo captures a Valley District Championship in the first year as head coach. The Lehman will end the regular season at home against Fort Defiance. David and Andrew, thanks. The battle for Page County has been a one-sided affair in recent years, but tonight the Panthers look to take advantage of a Luray team that has scored 15 points in its last two contests. Thanks, David and Andrew. Tonight, 3 Valley District teams enter Week 11 with 6 wins and 3 losses, 2 of them meeting tonight in Bridgewater. And while a district championship has no bearings on the playoffs, it's a nice line to add to the resume. Thanks, guys. My mic is on, so we'll go ahead and get started. We put the Valley District in the spotlight tonight with Harrisonburg entering tonight's game, sitting just outside the top 12 in the 4A West region. A win tonight against R.E. Lee would make the Blue Streaks a strong contender to make the postseason. The Lehman looking to grab their 4th straight victory of the season.
Christina Edney picks up our coverage.
It was a close game here in Charlottesville with both UVA and Virginia Tech battling it out until the very end. But it was more than just the Commonwealth Cup on the line today. Coach Mike London looking to win over Virginia Tech, his first win over Tech in quite some time. And Frank Beamer hoping to extend his final season as a Hokie.
Win for him. We knew that there was 11 in a row going into it. And on the road, a lot of stuff surrounding this game. And really, at the end of the day, we just wanted to win this thing for Coach Beamer, give him one more game, get him to a bowl game, and we'll see who we play, and we'll go try and win that one.
We've beaten them so many times in a row, and they still don't respect us. That's the part that puts the chip on your shoulder. It's like we've repeatedly shown them time and time again that's not the way you address it. That's not the way you handle it. And they constantly get into those verbal battles. So we just want to prove it on the field.
Virginia's playing for pride today, and it was just they fought hard. Our kids hung in there to the very end, and we ended up winning at the end, and they won it for that guy.
The Hokies looking ahead to postseason, waiting to find out which bowl game they'll be going to. It'll be Coach Frank Beamer's 23rd and final bowl game with the Virginia Tech Hokies. In Charlottesville, Christina Edney, WHSV.
All right, it is a chilly start for the Rocktown Turkey Trot, and the kids are already getting started. I'm about to get run over, but I'm going to join them. And they're just too fast for me.
By now, many families are chowing down on their Thanksgiving meals, but this morning they were celebrating Turkey Day with a nice morning run. The 4-mile run was the main event, but there was also a turkey pardon by the city of Harrisonburg. But arguably the most entertaining part of the morning was the Kids Dash. Brendan and Patrick ran in today's Kids Dash, then they celebrated afterwards with some pretty sweet dance moves. The twins had a lot to say about today's events.
And what are you thankful for?
My life. Thanks. We thank people who give us good community.
We'll have pictures from today's Rocktown Turkey Trot, the Kids Dash, and the one for the older ones. You can check those out at WHSV.com. In downtown Harrisonburg, Christina Edney, WHSV.
ESPN's College Game Day is already here on JMU's campus, and they are getting ready for Saturday's big game. You can see behind me, crews are already starting to set up. Everyone is very excited about this weekend. Students, alumni, they're all coming from right here in the area, from across the country, and even from halfway across the world.
Pretty nice midfield shots to the end zone. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, I thought the receivers did a great job today.
Obviously, we got a long ways to go to the first game in September. What are just a few key points, things you guys are going to try and work on through them?
The big thing is getting everybody on the same page on both sides of the ball.
We talked about the team. For you as a coach, new coach here in Harrisonburg, here in JMU, how do you feel about day one?
Exciting. I mean, it was a great day. So,
we've gained so much valuable experience, and now we're going with the intention of winning basketball games and really being focused. So they played harder, they fought harder, and they made JMU Nation very, very proud. And I'm probably the proudest coach in America.
What adjustments is JMU still going through as you all transition into your way of running things?
Well, I just think number one, the schemes are a little different.
You mentioned last week how you wanted to emphasize some of the focus in the spring on defense. How has that unit developed so far?
Yeah, they're getting better. They're getting better. And again,
regarding the quarterback, Brian, how is he progressing as he tries to prove himself to start in the fall?
We're very pleased with him.
Down one, Devin Medley takes the pitch on the option and runs away from everyone. 40 yards to the house, puts the Streaks up 29-22. Knights try to respond. Fridley rolls out, throwing back across the formation, is picked off by Raekwon Smith, who takes it deep in TA territory. Give him the top 3 while you're at it. A few plays later, it is Medley again. He had 5 touchdowns today. Another pair actually called back by penalties. It's 36-22. For good measure in the fourth, Stephen Baker scores 3 times. This one goes for 30. Harrisonburg scores 48 second half points to beat TA 55-29, and they're partying big time in Harrisonburg. Things getting off to a wet start, and the rain definitely played a part in tonight's matchup. A couple plays in the first quarter, Luray's Jacob Moyer breaks the tackle and then breaks another one, outrunning Page County to make it on the board first. Later in the first quarter, Moyer comes at it again with the carry. No trouble this time. You'll see right through, right into the end zone. He takes it to the house for a second Luray touchdown. Bulldogs up 14-0 going into the second quarter. The Panthers looking to respond, but here comes that rain we mentioned, causing some problems. Luray gets the ball back, and look out, it's Moyer yet again, getting a nice block from Alexander Atkins, taking it home for, yep, you guessed it, another Luray touchdown.